Today, I'll be covering the best approach for building AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. It is related to how we are building machines that feel powered by Robometrics AGI in my company, where we are seeking our next funding round and only now publicly disclosing some details. Please reach out if you are an investor or would like to work with us to make the world a better place. What is the best approach to build artificial intelligence that includes general intelligence, common sense, intuition, and consciousness? The synopsis is that we got to focus on understanding biological intelligence while creating artificial intelligence, not through simulations, but with real interactions within the real world. It is similar to a child. The magnitude of data an AI system is training on today is magnitude more than the data that the 3-year-old has in her brain, and AI will probably beat the 3-year-old. But as she grows to a 7-year-old, the kid will win. The connection between visual perception and action is way too important to keep them separate. Common sense, intuition, and consciousness just cannot be simulated, even if we think of them as probabilistic modules. There are no metrics to optimize an AI algorithm for common sense. Common sense approach to, well, common sense is actually to do generalized learning through self-supervised learning in the real world, interacting with real objects. A similar approach to building machines that learn like a child was proposed by Alan M. Turing during October 1950 in his paper on Computing Machinery and Intelligence in the Journal of Philosophy, The Mind. Quoting him, "It can also be maintained that it is best to provide the machine with the best sensor organs that the money can buy and then teach it to understand and speak English. This process could follow the normal teaching of a child." Turing also provided details about the imitation game, the Turing test, to test a machine's intelligence and its ability to be indistinguishable from a human being. Such machines were theoretical at that time due to the compute and memory limitations. It is not the case today. More important, the machines are described by Turing in 1950 and possible today in 2021 are probabilistic machines, just like a man where all possible outcomes are not predictable. A good example is Generative Pre-trained Transformer 3 or GPT-3, an autoregressive language model that uses deep learning to produce human-like text from OpenAI. Full transparency and explainability in these tools are just not feasible. Quoting Turing again, "It is not possible to produce a set of rules purporting to describe what a man should do in every conceivable set of circumstances." Turing mentioned that the rule of conduct and the laws of behavior that governs what we should do and what we can do. Rules of conduct are in line with the Napoleonic Code that forms the basis of legal systems in many parts of the world, including the US and the UK. The laws of behavior are in line with Newton's law of motion as being described scientifically by human physiology and psychology. To summarize, any solution or system that is built with an expectation of full explainability and transparency is neither possible nor reasonable. Deep learning algorithms especially have some level of intuition and replicates to a certain degree how a human mind thinks and makes its decision. Advanced AI solutions does not provide a clear logic or a path on how a decision may have been derived. This is also the approach we are taking as well, with the vision to condense AGI and silicon, Skyway in San Francisco and London, is building machines that can feel, the Robometrics machine, that could provide comfort to a 65-year-old living alone, a humanized aircraft with a personality, a companion to an astronaut for the long journey far beyond planet Earth, or a smart home with a heart. Skyway's focus is on creating the heart of a machine that enables on-edge, domain-specific AGI without the need for any external compute, storage, and network connectivity once deployed. It adds the element of cognition, empathy, and personality to a host machine that is unique to you. Please reach out if you have questions and would like to know more. Thank you.